Morning, guys. Welcome back. How we doing? Just a quick heads up. The flooring company went to the paint store to get some more paint, so I may have to exit stage right for me in a few minutes. So if you see me opening the blinds, it's probably because they're back and I need to run downstairs and let them in. Morning, Albu. Morning, Khaled. Dave. Michael. Phoenix. Mason. Hopefully you're not working too hard today. Nimkins, you're late again. What is this? I mean, what are we doing here? Still getting everything set up on my end. Did you guys enjoy your weekend? Nice long weekend. Morning, Cade. Morning, Ethan. Yeah, what do you guys think of the new look on Discord on Level Up? Mason and Albu and Ollie was even working on his vacation. Nimkins, you'd like to report bullying? Who was bullying you? I haven't been paying attention. Oh, so it was Dave. It was Dave doing the bullying, I see. That's funny. It looks like there's 12 of you in here. People are still filing in. So guys, my read today is much the same. I mean, we are trading sideways. We do have NFP later this week. That should be a catalyst to get us away from this whole area. All this chop. But my reads will be the same as they have been. 500 seems to be a pretty key level. Once again, we're at right around 56.32 on the ES. I'm leaning downside on the open, considering we're holding under this level right here of 500 to 520. My next look would be for longs off this 360 to 380 area. But I'm going to sit back. We do have news, I think 15 and 30 minutes past the opening bell. So I'll probably be patient here. Morning, Colin. His level did you wrong, Phoenix? What do you mean? Oh, are you guys short and it bounced off 450? Or it's holding above 450? Is that what's going on? I'm a little confused. Oh, okay. Mason, the bot is not working. Oh, you mean for the YouTube chat? The one that you set up over the weekend? It's okay. We'll get that all figured out. No reason to panic, especially if you're at work right now. There's not much you can do about it from there. Got a big week lined up on these live streams this week, guys. So you're going to want to stay tuned. That looks like a bot to me, Mason. Looks like it's working just fine. Yeah, guys, we're getting there. Looking a little more professional now. Yeah, this week should be fun on the live streams. Today and tomorrow are kind of going to be slow because I'm dealing with this flooring company, but they should be out of here by the end of the week. I do have a few special things lined up for Thursday and Friday. Tom Hogarth on stream? No. Nope. No Tom Hogarth. Mason spamming the bots right now. It's cracking me up. We got about 15 seconds until market open. Am I paying Trader Kane? No. No, I'm not paying Trader Kane. Morning, Donna. Morning, Mr. Fox. So I pondered the idea over the weekend, guys, about trying a different prop just to get a feel. I was thinking my funded futures, but I have not done a deep enough dive into like payout policies and stuff like that to really pull the trigger just yet. But what are your guys' thoughts on doing that? On trying out other prop firms on these live streams as well? Not that I'll solely trade them on the lives, because obviously I want to pass the evals and combines as quickly as possible. But I do know my funded futures is like $80 all in for a 50K combine right now. No activation fee, $80 upfront cost. I think resets are somewhere around $50 or something like that. But let me know what you guys think. If any of you have tried my funded futures or some of the other prop firms out there. You want me just to stick with the top step? Yeah, okay. You guys just gonna spam my chat with yeah, what's with Nightbot calling out Phoenix here? Spam the chat with the commands, with the bot commands. Yeah, Martin, they were the ones that did raise issues with TBM. You're right. So I don't. That's the one thing that I do remember, and that's why I'm kind of hesitant a little bit, because I remember him having issues getting a payout. I do know he was slinging heavy size max leverage on that thing and ended up making like $90,000, and they had an issue with paying him out. I do think they ended up paying him out, but I'm not entirely sure. I never really followed up with him on that. They paid him $8K. Martin? $8K of his $90K? Yikes. Yeah, that's an issue. Yeah, he was cowboy slinging. I remember him talking about it. That was a while ago now, though. I want to say that was the beginning of this year. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the outcome of all that was. Anybody do anything fun over the weekend? I just got my house ready to have construction crews in here. Looks like there's 22 of you in on the stream. Thanks for joining, guys. Leave a comment on the video. Give it a big thumbs up. Might try. Actually, I'm going to try something here. Oh. I'm going to try a bounce. See if I can get it. Oh, never mind. I can't get it. A little late. I am long. There we go. All right, stopped out. All right, nice little base hit there, $350. Just played the bounce off my support level there at 380. Probably should have held a little bit longer, but we'll see how it plays out. But there you go, guys. There's a winning trade on a live stream right off the rip. Probably should have held back up here into 440. Yeah, we're going to go back into like scalpers mentality with tight trailing and base hits. We're not going to swing for the fences until we get our footing back on this live stream. It's starting to get a little easier for me. I'm able to pay more attention to the charts and the chat at the same time, whereas before I was really just trying to be engaging with the chat. Trading on the live streams, not so much off stream. Off stream's still the same trading pretty much, but I'm still going through that adjustment period. Uh-oh, we got some latency issues on Quant Tower right now. Yeah. Yeah. Dave, it's guys, I'm getting error messages on my YouTube studio right now. So if it go, thanks Chase. If the stream goes down, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm definitely getting latency issues on both Quant Tower. I'm not sure if it's my internet again or if it's it's got to be my internet if it's YouTube Studio and Quant Tower both lagging. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, Nimkins. My stream is cursed. It is cursed. Kev can speak to it. let's see. Albu didn't take a trade on stream. I took a trade when Albu was on, but I was showing his charts at the time that I entered, and by the time I flipped back over to my charts, it was it was 3/4 of the way done on the trade. Yeah, I think it's got to be, which is weird because I have AT&T fiber, so I shouldn't be having issues. The only problem is I have new construction. They're building a whole new neighborhood, literally 1/4 of a mile down the road here, and I think they're tying into all our internet lines. You're saying 18Ks today, Nima? I don't know. I mean, we got news coming up here shortly. The news will tell the tale. Ban Nima. Is Nima getting the ban hammer today? Yeah, Nimkins, I think we might be seeing a shift, though, as far as NVIDIA is concerned, finally. They just... I think everybody that's put a lot of money into NVIDIA is going to just be moving it to other tech stocks. So I don't know that the NASDAQ is going to plummet like NVIDIA is going to plummet. And NVIDIA will be back. They're not going anywhere. I mean, I know all my PCs have NVIDIA graphics cards in them. Can't speak for everybody. Unless you own Apple. I can nearly guarantee that all of them have NVIDIA graphics cards in them. At least any gaming computer. I have also decided, guys, I'm not going to be as hesitant on pulling the trigger anymore. I will still be patient for my entries. However, I'm not going to sit here and be as hesitant as I have been on these live streams. I'm going to be not necessarily slinging, but a little more aggressive. AMD. Yeah, AMD is more competition with like Intel, I would think. They're more processing chips. Jeez, should have played that 360 bounce too. Maybe that's what I need to do, guys. Maybe I just need to put limit orders at all the extremes of my levels and just play the bounces. It seems to work that way. Oh, Martin, they make GPUs too? Yeah, I mean, all I know is all my PCs have NVIDIA graphics cards in them. All of them. Yeah, NVIDIA, Ethan, you're right. You're right. Well, guys, that 360 long was a nice bounce. Good for 40 points. I haven't not adjusted my levels since last Thursday. They've been the exact same. So it looks like unless this 360 breaks heavy to the downside, we might be range bound today. First news is out. Got another 15 minutes. Anybody watch any college football over the weekend? Nima, don't say anything. Don't say a thing, Nima. You too, Cade. I don't want to hear anything today. How bad is Florida State, by the way? I watched a little bit of that game last night. Which, speaking of which, love how AT&T for both UVerse customers and DirecTV is having a contract dispute with ESPN currently, and you can't watch any ESPN on AT&T services. Yeah, Dave, Florida State is... I don't even know what to say. Every year they have all this hype, and what was it? Last year I think they went undefeated and then were crying because they didn't get into the playoff. Yes, Cade, don't you say a thing. Nima, not a thing. Not a thing. But yeah, Florida State, that quarterback that they spent all that money on in the transfer portal he's just not a good quarterback. That's all there is to it. He's just awful. I'm not going to name the name. But it seems like every year Florida State comes in ranked top 10, and every year they just fall flat. I mean, do they need to hire Deion Sanders again? Do they need to just drop a bunch of money and lure Deion Sanders away from Colorado? Yes, Nima, must not type. You pipe down. Nima, get to watch a Detroit Lions game this coming weekend. Well, this 360 long is looking better and better. Did any of you guys catch that? Anybody catch the 360 long? The Detroit Lions, Martin, is that who you're asking about? Or Florida State? Oh, college football? So here's the dilemma, Martin, is over the last, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 2 years. Legally, college football players were not allowed to receive any compensation. However, they now are able to be paid. So whether you consider it amateur status or not, based on payment, those players are receiving payments now. They are getting paid. Nimkins, the Lions are not an amateur team. They are a professional team. Dave, help me out here. Help me out here with these guys. Yeah, Martin, it's almost like semi-pro. They are college students, university students, if you want to call them. However, I don't know how much education they are actually doing there anymore. They play for a university. Whether they are in class for the university or not is an entirely different story. I'm not sure how that's all going. I mean, would you go to class if you're making $3 million a year playing football? American football? Let me correct myself once again. Here we go. Here comes Khaled. Khaled, congratulations on your payout, by the way. I was ecstatic to hear that they paid you. Yeah, Martin, that's the thing is they do get scholarships as well. So their education is technically paid for. However, I don't know. Yeah, Dave, that's right. Okay, so guys, just read what Dave posted in the chat there. Um, yeah, I don't know how much they're actually going to class, but it's always been that way here in America. The athletes get priority treatment, special treatment. They have personalized tutors and everything, and a lot of the times I'm sure these tutors are doing their work for them. Don't get me wrong, there are football players out there who take their education seriously. However, if you're one of the stars, if you're one of the superstars, I don't know, unless you really just care about school and like school, I don't know that a lot of them are really, you know, they're not A students. They're not receiving the highest marks. The Lions team is made up of amateur players from local kitchen staff from around Detroit. They're called the Lions for their ferocious spirit in the kitchen and on the field. Oh, man. I will tell you this, Nimkins. The Lions are perennial losers. However, for the first time in my lifetime, really, they are expected to be good. They are expected to be good. Last year, they were expected to be middle of the pack, and they were kind of top end of the NFL. This year, they are anticipated to be legit Super Bowl contenders. Yeah, Dave, me too. I'm glad I caught a quick one there before news came out. We're just waiting for news at this point. We got about 7 minutes till news. Although it's kind of feels like it wants to dump a little bit more, but I don't know. The fact that it's holding this level right now, this 360 to 380, we might be heading back to VWAP, which I have at, jeez, 487. That was a quick, what was that, 50-point smack there? All right, here we go. Now we're falling off. Kind of want to front run this 300 level with a buy limit, but with news coming up, I don't know that I want to put it in there just yet. Yeah, that was pretty violent. That was a pretty violent move down, Ethan. I mean, unless you're short already from up top, I don't know if you want to be getting into a position prior to news. We got 5 minutes till news. It could be whipping around. Looks like ES is trying to break below 5,600 again. Anybody in a position right now? Khaled, you're short. Yeah, Dave, I'm with you. In order for me to get short, I would need to pull back at this point. I'd want to see probably something into 380 or 360 with a rejection, a solid rejection. But it's looking like we kind of already got that here. Nice, Martin. Very nice. Well, there was another 360 test. I'm just not going to get short 2 minutes before news. Scott, you're long right now? I mean, if you can get back above 380 and be holding above 380, the longs, yeah, it could work out. It's just hard to hold through news. You never know what you're going to get. I mean, you're going to get a spike both ways more than likely. Where are you long from, Scott? I mean, if you're long from 330, that's a good trade. 390? Yeah, you just have to see if 380 rejects or not. I do think you'll at least get 380, but news in, what, 30 seconds? It's just the slides down are so much easier right now than the moves up. You wish it was 3:30? Yeah. Alright guys, books are thinning out a little bit. Be careful. Don't mark it in right now. Spreads are wide. Eesh. Feeling heavy. This might be the longest trip to the paint store out of a construction crew I've ever had. They left, what, at like 8:45 my time? So they've been gone an hour and 15 minutes to go get paint. Paint. There's a Sherwin-Williams right down the road. Well, Scott, hopefully you held on to your position. This is a nice little recovery. Cade, I'm not paying them anything. Insurance is paying for everything. All I had to pay was my deductible. Well, Scott, you're getting what you need here. You need to hold above 380, though. I definitely would probably have a stop below 360 at this point. I think you lose 360. It's more downside. What's up, Ollie? Are you back from vacation yet? Or holiday, I think is what you guys call it. Back on Monday. Oh, that's a nice long holiday. Yeah, Ollie, enjoy your break. Enjoy your break. Scott, I don't like this anymore. I don't like the long anymore. Looking like the ES wants to go and test, what, 5580? 5583. Gonna pull the Nas down with it probably. Yeah, Ollie, I caught the bounce. I think I caught the bounce off 380, made $350 on the bounce. Got out really quick. I should have then, when price got down here to 360, longed that as well. But I was too busy chit-chatting. Dave. My wife told me to pick up 6 cans of Sprite. When I got home, I realized I picked 7 up. Yeah, Ollie, it was a quick 350 bucks. I mean, what did that trade last? I don't know, 15 seconds maybe? It wasn't very long. Just put a limit order there at 380. Got out at like, I don't know, 397, somewhere around there, 398, I don't know. It was quick. Really want to see this 300, this 280 to 300 get tapped here before I do anything. I'm not going to be executing in the middle of nowhere here. I mean, there is no reason for me to get involved in there. Absolutely no reason to get involved here. I know eventually as the channel grows, we're going to get those people commenting in the chat. Well, are you going to take a trade? Are you going to take a trade? Like kind of like they do to Matt. But there is absolutely nothing. I want nothing to do with anything in here. There's just no trade for me. Plus, I kind of want to keep the winning day on the live stream. I don't even know if I want to take another trade. I got a winner on a live stream. I'm trying to break the curse. Yeah, you guys will want to stay tuned the rest of this week. Thursday and Friday especially. It will have a different vibe on the live streams both those days. Let's put it that way. keep checking OBS over here to make sure everything's still working. I'm not looking into your guys' souls. Speaking of which, where's Kevin this morning? I haven't seen or heard anything from him. Might be working. I mean, I see he's online. I just haven't seen him post anything. $19K will be a decent buy in 30 minutes. Looks like we're freezing up yet again. Oh, the stream's still going. So that's good. But Quant Tower just crapped the bed. Looks like we got some liquidity up here around 450. Nima, don't say anything. I know you're thinking it already. All right, we are back. Whole lot of chop right here. Mason just casually comes in. Casually comes in with the bot. I'm fairly certain all our viewers right now, Mason, are members. I'm only seeing 22 viewers right now. Exclamation point, you saw nothing? Okay. Come on down below 300. Let's see what happens down there. Albu, where were your levels today, actually? Been so busy this morning, I haven't really looked. Trading plans. Let's see. So you got a buy area at 350. Well, that's come and gone. And just below 19K at 18,939. I'm trading an XFA today. Not the new one. My debit card hasn't shown up, but I'm trading an XFA. Mason. I don't have any combines or evals live anymore, so I can't. I guess I could. Oh no, guys. Let me know if the stream is having issues. I keep getting warnings saying that OBS has disconnected, OBS has reconnected. Let me know if it's freezing up on your guys' end in the chat, please. If you could. I mean, if this continues to persist. Just a stutter? Okay. If this continues to happen, I'll probably just kill the live stream. I don't know why it's going on. It's been like the last few days. Internet's been shaky. Let's see what we got going on here on the Dom. So we got small block at 275. It has me scared to get into a trade now. Last thing I want to happen is get into a trade. I mean, granted, I have my phone here, so I could always just sign on to Rhythmic, but... Nimkins saying the internet is annoyed with me because I had a winning trade. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. The stream is cursed. The curse is real. Take a look at what news had here. All right. Morning, Kevin. How we doing today, chat? Are we green? Are we red? Eventually, I'll have Mason do polls for these kind of questions. Nice, Martin. You're green. Yeah, Michael. Well done on that trade. Well done. Also, way to not give up. Trading is hard, brother. We all have to pick ourselves up off the mat a few times in this journey. And probably will continue to do so from time to time. It is not for the weak-minded. But you've got a good community here to support. You know, whenever you're struggling, just reach out to any of us. We've all been there. Dude, I've been there over the last month on these live streams. Really struggled. Nice, Sanders. Yeah, hopefully you were able to get out up there, you know, around 360 rather than taking all this heat. Looking like we want to bounce back up right now. Yeah, I like the community we've built here. We are starting to get some random members join, level up as well. We did have, you know, bots come in and try to... It was actually... A bot came in as... you guys remember Rocket Scooter Matt? The Rocket Scooter guy from Trays by Matt, when he talks about hedge pressure and all that. Matt is the guy that developed that whole indicator software. But there was a bot that came in with his username and hijacked Albu's username and created a fake Albu. So just if you do receive any DM, we will never DM you. I would recommend sending out a friend request to myself, Albu, and possibly even Mason. So that you know what the difference is between you. Normally it's just a small difference, like an underscore or a punctuation in the username. But yeah, if you do receive DMs or messages or offer, we will never sell you anything. If you're offered any kind of service or whatever, just decline it, delete it, report it. It is happening now in our Discord, unfortunately. But we knew that was going to happen, being a public Discord. Morning, Thomas. Yeah, yeah. It was funny because I looked and I saw you and I were talking, Albu, about how Rocket Scooter Matt joined our Discord, and we were questioning, like, wait, what's going on here? Why is Rocket Scooter Matt joining our Discord? And then all of a sudden there was no Rocket Scooter Matt and there was another Albu. It was funny, and we realized, oh, a bot just stole your identity. Kevin. Nvidia down, VIX is up, only look for shorts. Yeah, I just don't know how low we go today. You know, we are still... I mean, yes, we have a downward channel created here on the 1 hour. We could be looking at a 19-230 visit. No, Nimkins, I don't want to ask you how low we go because you're going to say 14K. I got it. We're not going to 14K. A, that's not possible. But B, we're not going to 14K. They would shut the markets down on that kind of a drop. We can't. It's not even possible today. It's not possible. See what the daily's doing. I mean, we're basically hanging around the daily 20 SMA right now is what we're doing. So we very easily could bounce from here. and head back up towards the daily 50. What's up, Fletcher? Nice trading, by the way. So this is where we're at right now, is a possible bounce spot. Back up into 360 to 380. I would be watching this high volume node here at 340. But the bounce here makes sense. Fletcher, we're doing good. I caught a winning trade on the live stream for once. And it was quick. No stress. Yeah, Kev, I'm thinking we come back up into this 360 area. I'll watch 340 here just because there's a volume spike. But I would say all in here is probably where we trade into. Thanks, Fletcher. Yeah, it feels good. Feels good to get a win under my belt. Let's start the week off right. Yeah, Fletcher. I mean, as we get closer to the presidential election, I have a feeling you're going to see some wild things in the markets. You know, every time a new poll is released, you're probably going to see ups and downs, big swings, especially with price still hanging up here in the 19Ks. You know, once we get back, if we do get back down into like the 17Ks, you might see it slow down a little bit more. The swings won't be as violent, but we're still overextended from when we were trading above 20K at all-time highs. Like, that bull run was just unprecedented. Absolutely unprecedented. I mean, think about that, guys. At the end of COVID, or at the end of the COVID fall off, the NASDAQ was trading in the 6,000s. So in 3 years, we 300, what, 3 times that, up to 20K, more than 3 times that in 3 years. We've never seen that kind of pump ever. So we were way overextended to the upside, way overextended. So a pullback is expected. You know, profit taking is expected. It's just not going to go up forever. Now, all the doom and gloomers in the chat, I don't know if that's happening either. Nimkins, look, here's looking at you. The market's not going to go to zero. It's just not going to happen. However, a nice healthy pullback into, you know, 16Ks, 17Ks, that's reasonable. Nimkins, if you say 14K, Let's see why you're saying 14K. Here's the daily chart. Here's 14K. Let's see if I see anything at all at 14K. No, Nim, if we get down to 14K, we're coming all the way back down to probably 11K at least. So I don't think 14K gets traded. I'm fairly certain Briars will step in here at like 17K. Fairly certain. You see something? Okay. I mean, we trade into 14K. That's probably a market collapse. If we trade into 14K this year. Are we just going to skip 14K? One huge candle? Well, the markets halt. The markets halt on the day. So on the daily, there wouldn't be one huge candle. Maybe if you're pulling up a weekly chart, that could happen. It looks like that 340 short was the short. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they do it to protect investors, though, Michael. Yeah, it's there to protect your long-term investments. And people panic selling. Oh, let's see here. So we got a possible bounce spot here at 220. This could also be right where we're at right now, another bounce spot. ES is trying to hold 55.80. No, Nimkins, I can't talk about it. Would that be if we get down to 19K today? Where did we open up? Where did we open up today? Last night, actually. Let's see. I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. Let's go to the hourly. So were we above 600 when we opened? So you're calling for a 600 point complete melt is what you're calling for. So will we hit a breaker if we get to 19K today? 19,580? Let's see. So what, 7% is the breaker? I guess we do need to start thinking about the calculations there, don't we? Well, let's figure out what we can and can't trade on Top Step. Actually, no, that's a ways away. So 980 points down would be where we can't trade on Top Step anymore, and the breaker would be a little bit beyond that. Well, the first breaker. Let's put it that way. Be about 1,370 points down. 19,647. All right, so 982 points down would be where we can't trade with Top Step anymore. And first breaker would get hit at 1,375 points down. So I guess we can plunge quite a bit before the breaker would get triggered. I just don't think we get there today. We got big news this week. NFP is this week. Mason's got those bots running in the chat, I see already. Yeah, so we got a ways to the breaker. Cade, you're short 320 right now? That's a banger of a trade. Nice, you caught that flush. Just be careful, Cade, if you're still in it. You've got some volume picking up right here. You would want to see continued selling out of this. Back above 280 is probably no good. IBL. Let's see where IBL is. So IBL is right at 282. Is that right? 282? Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see if I was in Cade's position though. He's short from up here. Looks like he took a little bit of heat, probably. I wouldn't want to see back above 280. I wouldn't want to see back above IBL. I would want to see the flush down to 220, 200. Kind of like what you're seeing right here. The only problem is you're still battling on the ES with that 5580. It's still trying to hold. Nice. Nice trade. Nice 70-point trade there, Cade. No, yeah, 70 points is great. Was it a mini or a micro? Because if that's a 50K combine that you're doing, that's, I mean, that's pretty much all. Yeah, that's pretty much all you need. I mean, you might be able to catch a micro to try and get to that 1500. Always one mini. Yeah, once you start trading minis, it's hard to go to micros. I agree with you. Like it's hard. But if the volatility is crazy, then it's hard to trade a mini. But while you're building an account like on your XFA, there's no shame in trading micros. No shame. Until you build up a little bit of a buffer, you know, especially on those 50K accounts. On the larger accounts, it's okay. Yeah, Cade, I would if I was you. I mean, if you're within $100 of that consistency rule, you could possibly pass the thing tomorrow. They usually give you a little leeway, a little wiggle room on either side of that 1500 mark. Yeah, Sanders, micros are good to for scaling. They definitely are. However, if you're on a funded account with Top Step, they don't have micro scaling unless you're on Top Step X. Oh, you're 800 up on the decade? Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Well, guys, the flooring company has just arrived back. So I'm probably just going to end the stream there rather than just taking a long break. I need to go let them in and make sure everything is okay down in the basement. Good luck the rest of the way. I will be hanging out in Discord. I will be continuing to trade today. If you guys are still trading, trade safe, stay patient. And I will see you all tomorrow morning, 9:20 a.m. Eastern. Peace.